The islanders Rudyard Kipling no doubt, but ye are the people, your throne is above the kings. Whoso speaks in your presence must say acceptable things, bowing the head in worship, bending the knee in fear, bringing the word well smoothen such as a king should hear. Fenced by your careful fathers, ringed by your leaden seas, long did ye wake in quiet and long lie down at ease, till ye said of strife, ampersand quo. What is it? Ampersand quo. Of the sword, ampersand quo. It is far from our ken and quo. Till ye made a sport of your shrunken hosts and a toy of your armed men. Ye stopped your ears to the warning, ye would neither look nor heed, ye set your leisure before their toil and your lusts above their need. Because of your witless learning and your beasts of warrant and chase, ye grudged your sons to their service and your fields for their camping place. Ye forced them glean in the highways the straw for the bricks they brought. Ye forced them follow in byways the crafts that ye never taught. Ye hampered and hindered and crippled. Ye thrust out of sight and away those that would serve you for honor and those that served ye for pay. Then were the judgments loosened. Then was your shame revealed, at the hands of a little people, few but apt in the field. Yet ye were saved by a remnant and your land's long-suffering star, when your strong men cheered in their millions while your striplings went to the war. Sons of the sheltered city unmade, unhandled, unmeet, ye pushed them raw to the battle as ye picked them raw from the street. And what did ye look they should compass? Warcraft learned in a breath, knowledge unto occasion at the first far view of death? So. And ye train your horses and the dogs ye feed and prize. How are the beasts more worthy than the souls, your sacrifice? But ye said, ampersand quo. Their valor shall show them and quo. But ye said, ampersand quo. The end is close. Ampersand quo. And ye sent them comfits and pictures to help them harry your foes, and ye vaunted your fathomless power, and ye flaunted your iron pride, or ye fawned on the younger nations for the men who could shoot and ride. Then ye returned to your trinkets. Then ye contented your souls with the flannelled fools at the wicket or the muddy doffs at the goals. Given to strong delusion, wholly believing a lie, ye saw that the land lay fenceless, and ye let the months go by waiting some easy wonder, hoping some saving sign, idle openly idle in the lee of the forespent line. Idle except for your boasting, and what is your boasting worth if ye grudge a year of service to the lordliest life on earth? Ancient, effortless, ordered, cycle on cycle set, life so long untroubled, that ye who inherit forget it was not made with the mountains, it is not one with the deep. Men, not gods, devised it. Men, not gods, must keep. Men, not children, servants, or kinsfolk called from afar, but each man born in the island broke to the matter of war. Soberly and by custom taken and trained for the same, each man born in the island entered at youth to the game, as it were almost cricket, not to be mastered in haste, but after trial and labor, by temperance, living chaste. As it were almost cricket, as it were even your play, weighed and pondered and worshipped, and practiced day and day. So ye shall bide sure guarded when the restless lightnings wake in the womb of the blotting war cloud, and the pallid nations quake. So, at the haggard trumpets, instant your soul shall leap forthright, acculturated, accepting alert from the wells of sleep. So, at the threat ye shall summon, so at the need ye shall send men, not children or servants, tempered and taught to the end. Cleansed of servile panic, slow to dread or despise, humble because of knowledge, mighty by sacrifice. But ye say, ampersand quo. It will mar our comfort. Ampersand quo. Ye say, ampersand quo. It will minish our trade. Ampersand quo. Do ye wait for the spattered shrapnel ere ye learn how a gun is laid? For the low, red glare to southward when the raided coast towns burn? Light ye shall have on that lesson, but little time to learn. Will ye pitch some white pavilion, and lustily even the odds, with nets and hoops and mallets, with rackets and bats and rods will the rabbit war with your foemen, the red deer horn them for hire. Your kept cock pheasant keep you? He is master of many a shire, arid, aloof, incurious, unthinking, unthanking, gelt. Will ye loose your schools to flout them till their browbeat columns melt? Will ye pray them or preach them, or print them, or ballot them back from your shore? Will your workmen issue a mandate to bid them strike no more? Will ye rise and dethrone your rulers? Because ye were idle both. Pride by insolence chastened? Indolence purged by sloth? No doubt but ye are the people. Who shall make you afraid? Also your gods are many? No doubt but your gods shall aid. Idols of greasy altars built for the body's ease. Proud little brazen balls and talking fetishes. Turfs of set in party and wise wood pavement gods. These shall come down to the battle and snatch you from under the rods. From the gusty, flickering gun roll with viewless salvos rent, and the pitted hail of the bullets that tell not whence they were sent. When ye are ringed as with iron, when ye are scourged as with whips, when the meat is yet in your belly, and the boast is yet on your lips. When ye go forth at morning and the noon beholds you broke, or ye lie down at even, your remnant, under the yoke. No doubt but ye are the people absolute, strong, and wise. Whatever your heart has desired ye have not withheld from your eyes. On your own heads, in your own hands, the sin and the caving lies.